Listen, and you will hear stories of beauty, strength, and inspiration. Let's talk Womentalk. Theresa Goh started swimming at 5, competing at 12, and has represented Singapore at numerous international swimming meets. With more than 30 gold medals under her belt, she's also a voice for athletes with special needs. What makes this phenomenal powerhouse such a force to be reckoned with?
So Theresa, I've personally followed your career for a very, very long time. And I've always been very, very in awe of you and what you do and who you are and what you represent. So thank you so much for being with us today.
It's my pleasure.
Now tell us, when did you start to realize that swimming was a huge passion of yours?
I started swimming when I was about 5 years old, but it was only when I was about 12 that I really went into competitive swimming. But it was something that I did well and I enjoyed the feeling of being in the water, It was something that I cannot emulate the feeling anywhere else. The feeling of freedom and having no obstacles around me. That's something that I really enjoyed. Over the next 16 years, it was really amazing journey. It has been really, really awesome so far. I went into full-time swimming after 2008 because I felt like I was getting somewhere, I was in poly at the time and I was trying it out, juggling school and training at the same time. In the end, it was just too tough, I couldn't give 100% in both areas, so I felt like I had to sacrifice one or the other. It was a tough choice because poly was so fun, So I quit school and I went into full-time training. That was like 13 sessions a week.
Wow.
2 hours each time, and it was really, really tough.
When you decided to become a professional athlete, what do you think you gave up in order to do that?
Basically, to pursue full-time swimming, I gave up my social life. I could not go out late, usually because there's morning trainings, there's gym. After gym, I get to rest a little bit and then I'm back to evening trainings. So it was kind of like that for at least 3 days of the whole week. It's really taxing on the body and mentally I had to make sure that I was also present during training. Just overall, I was just really, really tired. So I had to give up a lot of things just to make sure that I kept my sanity and to make sure that I don't burn out.
Now I know you went through a tough time at the Beijing 2008 Olympics. Like you said, you were hoping to place. How did that change you as an athlete and as a person?
No matter how many people will say that it's the journey that counted, I never truly embraced that sentiment until after Beijing. I used to believe that my results were all that mattered. It was because I felt like I was a failure at the time. I had given 110% and I got nothing out of it. And it was something that I really struggled with. And it was only after a couple of years of truly understanding myself and I realized that life still goes on, I was still living, but why am I stopping now, It could have been over 2 years maybe. I did not want to get into that situation where I hated swimming. So I had to get away from the sport to ensure that my love still remains, I went into powerlifting just to kind of get a different environment, I felt like I was really burnt out at a point.
What part has your disability played in who you are today?
It's definitely contributed part of who I am, I've gone through many experiences that are truly unique to people who have disabilities. If I were a person without disability, I probably would not face the same kind of experiences and I would look at life a little bit differently.
Now Theresa, you really have a lot of resilience because the fact of the matter is the whole world believes that if you put a lot of effort and time and give up everything to pursue something, that somewhere along the way there is a result, So how has your mindset changed with regards to that?
It's changed so much. It's that feeling of knowing that it's okay to fail also. Because everybody fails, right?
Yes.
Nobody wins all the time. I feel like a lot of people place too much emphasis on the result and the outcome rather than the journey of it. And I really wish I had this mindset before because I feel like it would have helped me so much.
So Theresa, what is empowerment to you?
Empowerment to me is taking every opportunity that I'm given and to make the best out of it.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Theresa. For really showing us what resilience actually means, and that sometimes even though you've set your goal on something and you don't achieve it, it doesn't matter because you can try again.
Thank you, Theresa, for persevering through failure and for showing us what it truly means to have courage to embrace our journey. For that makes life truly worth living.